Located in the heart of the Rocky Mountains, 1 hour west from Denver, Breckenridge is visited by millions of tourists every single year. Today you're going to learn why so many millionaires choose to live here, what you can expect when you get here, and why living here may be the biggest mistake of your life. Breckenridge was established in 1859 and is steeped in rich mining history from the gold rush that made its way through Colorado. Today's Breckenridge tells a much different story. Perched up 9,600 feet above sea level, Breckenridge is home to the Rocky Mountains, an adventurer's paradise. From 5 world-class ski resorts to hiking expeditions to the most breathtaking vistas you've ever laid your eyes on, Breckenridge has everything for the outdoor enthusiast. Now, why do so many millionaires choose to live here? Breckenridge is home to the family-friendly Breckenridge Ski Resort and is the main reason why folks decide to make the move. With over 2,800 acres of skiable terrain, the Breckenridge Ski Resort averages over 300 inches a year of annual snowfall. From mellow green circles for easy cruising days to double black diamonds for gnarly high alpine days, Breckenridge has it all. And with a gondola just off of Main Street, getting to the mountain is a breeze. Now, with skiing being the main attraction that drives tourists to Breckenridge, we must talk about what drives Breckenridge's economy, and that is tourism. Breckenridge is frequented by 1.5 million skiers a year, but that doesn't include the other million people that don't love to ski but love to visit the town anyway. In fact, part of Breckenridge's economic viability is its vibrant Main Street, which hosts a number of shops, restaurants, and bars for year-round fun. We also have winter activities for the kids like sleigh riding, snow tubing, ski lessons, and more. To show just how important tourism is here, the town's excise fund, comprised of sales tax, accommodation tax, and real estate transfer tax, brought in over $43 million in 2023, and the town also budgeted over $4.8 million for marketing. That is quite the budget for a town with a full-time residency of only 5,000 people. Along with its focus on tourism, Breckenridge has a major focus on protecting natural resources, ensuring its wildlife and its habitats are protected, as well as preserving the natural beauty of the area with sustainability at its forefront. The town also puts a major emphasis on cultural and recreational resources, from art, architecture, and cultural events that enhance the community experience, to an abundance of outdoor activities that enhance both the resident and visitor experience. Now, you can see why so many millionaires choose to make the move here, but there's more to Breckenridge than just the skiing. Actually, its best kept secret is the summer. The Rocky Mountains has an endless option of activities, from hiking, mountain biking, cycling, fishing, off-roading, and camping, to brewery hopping, golfing, and boating. Breckenridge has something to offer for absolutely everybody. My favorite thing about Breckenridge is that we get over 300 sunny days a year, and we've got a dry climate, so you wouldn't be sweating like you would in a humid one. In fact, the temperature here in the summer never gets above 80 degrees, so it lends itself to the best summers of any in the entire country. All year sunshine means that winters here are some of the best in the entire country. Although we do get a lot of snow, once the snow subsides, we get some of the warmest ski days that you've ever seen, which makes Breckenridge my favorite place for bluebird ski days. Cost of living is some of the highest in the country. No surprise there, as Breckenridge is the place to be. With limited inventory of homes and such high demand for the lifestyle, home sale prices and rents in Breckenridge have skyrocketed. The average home price in Breckenridge is just over $1.6 million, although you can find some smaller condominium units between the $500,000 and $800,000 range. Colorado has some of the lowest property taxes of any state in the country, with an average effective rate of 0.48%. Now, the average rent here in Breckenridge is anywhere from $1,800 to $4,200 a month, depending on the style of the home. Average daily expenses are on the higher end as well. Things like healthcare, grocery shopping, and daycare, to name a few. Expect going out to eat to be on the higher end also, although there are some great local options that I can tell you about. The great thing about Breck is that compared to other ski resorts like Vail, Crested Butte, and Aspen, Breck is one of the most affordable ski towns in Colorado. This makes Breckenridge in Summit County your premier vacation oasis. If you're looking for a vacation property or rental property, then this is the place for you. Although we do have subsidized assistance programs for those looking for a more affordable option and who work locally in the county. Primarily though, we offer luxury vacation properties for those looking to escape corporate America and create long-lasting memories with the family. Which brings us to another reason why Breckenridge is so great: location. Breckenridge is located an hour and a half from Denver International Airport and just an hour from downtown Denver, which lends itself to the easiest commute to any ski town here in Colorado. Choose any other ski town and you're looking at adding an additional 2 to 5 hours onto your travel day. Because of its proximity to Denver, Breckenridge and Summit County are dubbed Colorado's playground. Breckenridge is not the only mountain town in Summit County with skiing and adventure. In fact, we have over 7 world-class ski resorts within an hour drive, including most of them being just 30 minutes away. And most of these mountain towns in Summit County have tons of different amenities and lifestyle offerings. For example, Frisco has one of the most iconic main streets here in Colorado, with Mount Royal towering above, giving you the feeling of being in Switzerland. The town of Dillon has so many things to offer, from its rocking Dillon Amphitheater to boating and kayaking, and when the lake freezes over, you can even do some cross-country skiing and ice skating. The town of Keystone has the most family-friendly ski resort in Colorado, with some of the gnarliest terrain at Arapahoe Basin just up the road. Silverthorne is host to the shopping outlets, as well as the infamous First Fridays. And of course, we can't forget Copper Mountain, a local favorite here, as it is perfectly situated to keep beginners on green runs with no chance of them ever crossing over with experienced veterans on the black runs. The reason I mention all of these other mountain towns is that Summit County and Breckenridge are really like one big community. Folks in Silverthorne commute to Breck to work, folks in Frisco ski at Keystone, and folks at Copper come to rock the night away at the Dillon Amphitheater. Since moving here, I have never experienced so many smiling faces willing to stop me on the street just to say hi and ask me how my day is going. It's completely changed my perspective on life, and it'll change yours too. Now, I know what you're thinking. Is there anything to not like about this place? Well, every place has its pros and cons, and Breckenridge is no stranger to that concept. And it brings me to my next point, and why living here may be a huge mistake. Breckenridge is a mountain town perched 9,600 feet above sea level, which means the air up here is thin. Older folks looking for a retirement home who don't prioritize exercise may struggle. You actually could be prone to what's called altitude sickness. Different symptoms include shortness of breath, headache, and dehydration, so it's always best to consult with your doctor before making the move. One thing to know is that I consistently see 80 and even 90-year-olds tearing up the ski resort in excess of 100 days a season. Safe to say we don't have your average senior center here in Summit County. In fact, a US News report showed that the average lifespan in Summit County is 98.9 years. As an investor myself, I can't think of a better ROI than 20 years of extra life compared to the average American who only lives 78 years. The altitude also brings with it a longer winter season. On average, we get 7 to 8 months of winter per year, and some years we've had snow every single month. Now, this could wear on you if you prefer the changing of the seasons, but if you're a snow sport enthusiast, it can be the place of dreams. In fact, I've had a local friend here who skied 362 months in a row. And just for reference, that's 30 years straight of skiing every single month. So we got snow. I mentioned the cost of living earlier, and with it brings some struggles for locals. Being an employee here in Summit County, it can be hard to make enough money to keep up. Primarily, the ones who find success are those who start small service-based businesses like contracting, property management, real estate, and others. We do not have mainstream industries that you can find in metropolitan areas, things like emerging technologies, energy, and AI. What we have seen, though, is a rise in remote workers choosing to live the mountain lifestyle. So if you have the ability to do so, this place would be ideal. Imagine waking up in the morning and taking some laps on the ski resort and then pulling in the lodge to answer some emails. Absolute dreams. Something that can be extremely frustrating, especially around the holidays, is the amount of tourists driving around Summit County. Our road systems struggle to keep up when 60,000 plus people are trying to bounce around Summit. And yes, on any given holiday, we have over 60,000 people bouncing around the county. Maybe where you're from, there's a back road you can take to avoid traffic. Not so much the case here. Here in Summit County, you have two major highway systems that take you everywhere that you need to go. And in the winter, during a snowstorm, it can get pretty dicey. And parking, well, when it's busy, it's busy. Now there's one major travel benefit to living here in Summit County, and that is our free shuttle system, the Summit Stage. The Summit Stage is a subsidized shuttle system that will take you all over the county, so you can just leave the car at home and let our bus operators take you where you need to go, including dropping you off right at the base of the ski resort. And this makes for another great reason to leave your car at home, especially if you're gonna do a night out in the town. I know you've heard it said a million times, don't drink and drive, but especially in Summit County. One drink at this altitude is the equivalent to 3 at sea level. So keep your car at home and take the free bus. The last thing I want to talk about is the real estate here in Summit County. We have a wide variety of homes to choose from luxury cabins in the woods, to amenity-rich condos, to modern legacy mansions. The one caveat is that we have limited land to build on. Remember how I talked about the town's vision of protecting the natural beauty? The majority of our land here in Summit County is either protected space, BLM land, or national forest. And keeping it protected means that we get to enjoy the natural beauty for years to come. On what little land is left here in Breckenridge, you have the opportunity to get into some high quality new construction. Projects like Kindred, the luxury ski and ski out development going in at the base of the Keystone Ski Resort, is the premier development going on here in North America and brings a whole new level of elegance and convenience into our mountain community. There are also a bunch of other construction projects going up around the county to better suit your needs, and we have a wide swath of builders and architects to make your visions come true. And as you can see on this channel, we are dedicated to showcasing some of those homes that are for sale here in Summit County. The amount of sunshine was actually the catalyst for why my wife Stephanie and I decided to call Breckenridge home, and so brings us to our story of how we ended up here. Stephanie took a road trip across the country and stumbled upon Breckenridge. Needless to say, she fell in love. At the time, Stephanie was actually teaching me how to ski and brought up the idea of being ski bums out in Breckenridge for a winter season. Our newly found friends convinced us to stay for the summertime, as they said the summer is even better than the winter. And as the saying goes here in Breckenridge, move for the winter, stay for the summer. And so began our journey of becoming full-time ski bums. We were lucky enough to purchase a condo that afforded us the option to stay here full-time, and so we began to truly learn about the cost of living here in Breckenridge, which brings us to my next question: what can you expect when you move here? Breckenridge is the place of dreams. Natural beauty from the Rocky Mountains, a vibrant Main Street, boundless recreational opportunities, and an energetic, tight-knit community make this place the closest to heaven on earth. From skiing the world's best ski resorts, to hiking iconic trails, and making lifelong friendships, Summit County and Breckenridge have something to offer for everyone. If you're looking to make the move to Breckenridge or Summit County, then I am more than happy to help. My name is Anthony Soul with Liv Sotheby's International Realty, and I cannot wait to make your dream of owning a Breckenridge home a reality. And I'm even more excited to share this mountain experience with you.